Good po, or good morning pa rin mga kababayan mga sir. This is Jam, the Filipino channel, ang inyong pulingkod. So today is April 22, 2026 at tayo ngayon napapunta dito yan sa may Iglesia ng Cristo Pugadlawin, Project 8 Quezon City, at dadalhin po natin yan sa may Capitol Medical Center sa may Paligsahan, Diliman, Quezon City po yan. Pakinig tayo ng mga nagbabagong balita at tala ngayon.
The subject matter of the subpoena are not bank records. This is AMLC report. Please make a distinction between the two.
Yes, Madam Chair, but what will AMLC report on? Wouldn't it be what is contained in the bank account?
Can you just describe based on what has been reported by the bank? Because I understand that with or without order, the bank voluntarily report to you
That's correct, Madam Chair.
if there are covered and suspicious transactions. So just limit your answer to what is contained in your report.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Sige, ganun ko.
Madam, sir, Mr.
Can you restate your question?
Now, we have called AMLC to, because we would like to inquire
Dito ka na dapat, Ben. Dito ka na. Sige na.
Tinasamba ko naman talaga to. Okay lang? Sige po.
Dalawa lang yun.
Kasama ko kasi to. Siya yung partner ko.
Kawawa naman, kakalungin mo.
At least sweet kami.
and they submit accounts.
That is
What
voluntary
is contained
submission.
in the accounts? Is that correct?
Reports of the account. Not necessarily just the account. So sometimes there is no account yet, but they do submit if there is anything anomalous with the transaction. So it doesn't necessarily involve an account.
Okay,
But it may
so when is an account considered anomalous?
Wait, account is not a subject matter of the subpoena. The subject matter of the subpoena are covered transaction and suspicious
Okay,
transaction.
then
Honorable
when is a
Secretary, please
transaction
be reminded to
considered...
limit your questions to the subject matter of the
When is a
subpoena.
transaction considered anomalous?
Please use the term covered or suspicious, because that is the
Covered or
subject
suspicious?
matter of our
Okay,
subpoena.
madam. Covered or suspicious?
Under Section 3 of the Anti-Money Laundering Act, is a definition of what constitutes suspicious transactions. Number one is if there's no underlying legal or trade obligation. Number two is if there is no economic, the client is not properly identified. Number three is if the amount involved is not commensurate to the business of, or the financial capacity of the client. And the next would be taking into account all the circumstances. There is a perceived transaction, the perceived transaction the client is being structured. Number five is if there is an unlawful activity, if the client committed an unlawful activity or is in any way related to money laundering. Number six is if there's a deviation, observed deviation from the acts of the or behavior of the client's profile. And number seven is any other analogous transactions similar to the those enumerated.
Okay. Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you, Honorable Marcoleta.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Again, you are allowed only to manifest.
Yes, Madam. Let me state for the record that the committee have required the submission of AMLC records without a court order. And let me reiterate that under the Anti-Money Laundering Act of 2001, suspicious transaction reports and covert transaction reports are confidential and may only be disclosed upon order of a court. The House of Representatives Committee on Justice does not have the authority to direct the AMLC by issuing a legislative subpoena, and consequently cannot bypass the probable cause requirement of the court. The report of suspicious transactions are meant to be used by the AMLC for analysis and its own determination of probable cause, where required by the judiciary. That's my manifestation, Madam Chair.
Thank you. The manifestations are known. Any other member who wishes to manifest or raise clarificatory question? The Honorable Jokno and then the Honorable Pope.
Just a counter manifestation, Madam Chair.
You may proceed.
We have to emphasize this, that the bank secrecy law itself provides, and I quote, all deposits are hereby considered as of an absolutely confidential nature, just like the AMLA law, except in cases of impeachment. Iba po yung exception sa court order sa exception in cases of impeachment. And I believe that the reason is very clear, because we are here speaking of accountability of public officers. If we allow the bank secrecy law to become a tool that will hide key evidence from the Committee on Justice, magiging baliwala po this impeachment process. This will become an exercise in futility. Hindi natin magagampanan ng ating tungkulin kung nakatakip ang ating mga mata. And that's why to fulfill our duty under the Constitution and to the people, the committee must exercise its power to examine all the evidence, including the records coming from the Anti-Money Laundering Council regarding covered and suspicious transactions linked to Vice President Sara Duterte. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Madam
Madam
Chair.
Chair.
Madam Chair.
The Honorable Pope.
Madam Chair, I'm making this manifestation to clarify to the public the difference between what we're doing and the cited Section 11 of the Anti-Money Laundering Act. Under the Anti-Money Laundering Act, Section 11, sabi po doon that the Anti-Money Laundering Council, AMLC, may inquire into or examine particular deposits, etc. under order of any competent court. Ina-assume po nito ng AMLC, hindi pa niya hawak yung informasyon na kailangan niya. Meron siyang napapansin na something, no? Tapos kailangan niya ng additional information and gusto niyang mag-inquire further. Pwedeng gawin ito ng AMLC, mag-inquire yung AMLC kung may nakuha siyang court order. Iba po yun sa ginagawa natin ngayon. Ang ginagawa po ngayon, tayo bilang House Committee on Justice, dahil we're acting upon the people's complaint for impeachment against VP Sara Duterte, and kasama dun sa complaint, no, yung mga financial assets EVPs, no, we're asking the EMLC, based on available information and intelligence that it has, no, prior sa pagsimula ng impeachment proceedings na to, may alam ba kayo tungkol sa possible covered transactions or suspicious transactions na pwede niyong i-report? So, this is to clarify to the public that Section 11 actually does not apply in this case. No? Ang tinataya po ng EMLC now, meron pong mga reports na na-receive sila from banks, no? And hindi po cause yung pag-collate nila ng reports na yon because merong impeachment proceedings na nangyayari. Hawak na po nila yon prior pa. So ngayon, gusto nating marinig from EMLC ano yung content ng report na yon, so that we can finally move on to the next part of the proceedings, which is ano bang implications ng kung ano bang covered or suspicious transactions yung kaya mong i-report ng EMLC. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Next is the Honorable T.S. Miron.
Madam Chair.
Yes, I know that the Filipino people are waiting to see and hear the report of the AMLC on covered and suspicious transactions. So with the indulgence of the justice members, we have been repeatedly discussing about the legality of the issuance of the subpoena and the disclosure of the report. Let me reiterate, we did not subpoena the bank records. We did not subpoena the bank officials and employees. What we subpoenaed is AMLC report, and the executive director is right before us to share with us, ready to report on what they've seen as covered and suspicious transactions. So I hope after the Esperon we can proceed to hear the report of the AMLC.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Only one question directed to ED Beneventura. Attorney, Madam Chair, in your monitoring and analysis of covered and suspicious transactions,
May I know if you're able to identify any suspicious transaction in
centavos. Total amount of outflow 1,554,681,310 and 82 centavos. There are undetermined inflow or outflow transactions based on our system, but we see transaction movement, so we categorize it as undetermined. So that is 791,102,607 and 44 centavos. The rest
Just for the record, ED, are the figures accurate? Yes or no?
as of today, yes.
Are they accurate?
Based on our records, yes.
You're saying yes.
Based on the records,
That's
yes.
for the record.
Madam Chair, wala po yung sa salin.
Honorable Sue, do you want to be recognized?
Sinasabi ko lang po. Hindi wow.
Madam Chair, if we may be allowed to proceed.
Wait. The floor is with the Honorable Ridon.
Thank you for reading for the record the cover letter. But
You will be called Vice Chair Dumogan after the Honorable Ridon.
this is not a question. May we be furnished copies of
Yes.
that report submitted for our guidance?
May we direct the COMSEC to please provide copy of the cover letter, at least para mabilis, no? Because the attachments are really voluminous. Kindly provide justice members copy of the cover letter.
Madam Chair, Madam Chair,
Is
regarding,
this a point of order?
regarding the
Because the
copies,
floor is with the Honorable Senior.
just with regard to the request for copies.
Yes.
Kasi actually, kanina pa kahit yung mga salin, bibigyan daw kami, pero hindi naman nabigyan pa.
I think the photocopier is in the other building.
Yes, baka pwede po yung i-copy na muna kung meron.
Email.
Baka mas mabilis.
Okay.
Opo.
COMSEC,
Para may reference.
kindly send soft copy to the corresponding email accounts of the justice members of the available documents already.
Sa unang ano lang, kuya, dito lang, sa unang pinto.
Okay, ngayon naman po pag-usapan po natin yung mga detalye.
Ah,
Dito po nga mga transactions po ito.
po, tabi lang
I have a
natin.
document
Tabi po natin dahil
entitled,
nakaharang po tayo.
Confidential Information Sharing, subject,
Dito ang kasya.
Vice President
Sino po?
Sara Duterte and
Salamat.
Manasseh
Ano po,
Marcos.
ingat po,
We
God
have the
bless po.
same copy, Executive Director.
Nakuha niyo po yung 1 bilyon nyo?
Can you flash?
Bilyones kasi yung pinag-uusapan eh.
Nakakalula.
Sige po, ingat po.
So we would want to direct the Executive Director not to read the entirety of it because it's a bit voluminous, but we would want him to read particular portions of it. I refer you to page
Good
2
morning po.
of
Ay,
the
good
document,
afternoon na
Summary
pala.
of Transactions.